A lot of people wonder, what type of points do the Cherokee use? In this video, I'm going to show you 4 different types. I want you to keep in mind that in pre-Columbian times, the Cherokee had a vast territory, covered 8 states, covering most of Kentucky and Tennessee, and part of Alabama, Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina, West Virginia, and Virginia. Just because one point was found in one part of the territory does not mean that it was used in another part of the territory. So, let's get into it. Some of this information comes from books, but the majority of it is passed down knowledge. Most of this knowledge was given to me by my elders, my friends, my family, who are all in the Cherokee tribe, including myself. So the first point I want to show you is a triangular point. It was used for war, for hunting. It's just a all-around useful point. It can be hafted 2 different ways. If you see my video on how to make a Cherokee war arrow, that's one way. The other way is sometimes it was glued in, sometimes it wasn't, but it was hafted on. This is not the only shape of the triangle point. It also had an expanding base where it kind of curve in and curve out, kind of like that. I don't have one handy, but you get the idea. Now, these points came in all different shapes and sizes. Depends on the maker. The next point is a triangular point with a concave base. Now, the main use of this was war. It was glued in with sinew just wrapped around the shaft of the arrow. It was not wrapped onto the point. That way, so when you shot your enemy, it couldn't be pulled out. If you did try to pull it out, it would leave the point in. Now this point is a lance-shaped point. It has a flat base and it kind of contracted in on the sides at the bottom. Now I believe this point was used mostly for hunting. It was hafted on. Some used glue, some didn't. It depends on the maker. Now the reason I believe this is a hunting point is because I was told it was a hunting point, and it makes sense. When you shoot your animal, you want to retrieve your arrow. That makes it a lot easier to take out. A point like the concave base or a triangular point would have made it harder to pull the arrow out without having to cut it out. And that brings us to the last point, the stemmed point. Now some people believe that the Cherokee did not use this point. I have been told by many that they did, and I have seen examples of Cherokee arrows that are known to exist. They're in a museum of bone points that are shaped just like this. So that leads me to believe that they did in fact use these and probably did make them in stone. Now the type of materials used were what they had available. Of course they traded back and forth from different areas, but mostly they used what was local. Again, they covered a territory that stretched into 8 different states. If you like this video, hit the like button. Subscribe if you're not already. If you have any questions or comments, leave them in the comments section down below. And I will see you all later. Well done. See you next time. Have a nice day.